race having unity, not necessarily having to just getting along with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna react to Albert and Preach talking about this because this guy right here to the left, he actually is in a relationship, interrelational. Gosh, my words, in an interracial marriage for the past I don't know like decade. So we're gonna look at this reaction and then we're gonna react to their reaction. You dig what I'm saying?
You're a white man. I'm a black woman. Wait. I know, right?
Look at their faces.
And I would be like walking around on or like around, and every now and then, it wasn't every now and then, it was a lot actually.
A lot
I would
now.
like catch people like looking at me. And sometimes it was just like, maybe just like they just happened to be looking that direction, but a lot of the times too, it was like a ooh. And there's like a question in their eyes, and I'm always wondering like what is the question? Like, do they think that I hate myself? Do they think that like I don't like that oh jeez.
So you're thinking mainly black people then, if you say like, do you hate yourself?
I mean, I would, well, when I got looks from other black people,
right.
That's what I would wonder if that's what they were thinking of me. Like, does she not love herself? Does she not love like our people?
Right. Like whenever people would stare, and like even when we went to breakfast on Saturday, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Hold on, I noticed this. I'm not trying to like throw shade in them, but I noticed that like white guys like are more like have feminine energy than black guys. And I'm not like, I know it sounds real crazy, but it seems like when I look at white dudes, it's like, you know, it's like kind of like crazy. Like I like seen a lot of white dudes like that are like display those feminine characteristics like that. And I heard somebody say before that black men are more masculine, I guess more aggressive than white men. But I think, honestly, I personally think it's just a cultural thing. Because this dude is definitely feminine. I'm not even talking about his hair, because I got long hair myself, you dig? I'm saying the fact that when he talks, he's like, it's like softer. It's like the same thing as a female energy.
Like whenever people would stare, and like even when we went to breakfast on Saturday.
That's just an observation I made.
I don't go out with white girls. I mean, not in public. Because you're in a relationship with a white woman, so...
Yeah.
Tell us, what are your thoughts?
It was harder before, when we started. She would get comments. I remember one day she was working at a store, hardware store.
Mm-hmm.
She works there, she's at the cashier, and I'm there waiting for her to finish her shift. So I'm in front of the cashier, and there's a lady that comes to her till, and she's like, yeah, there's a very suspicious man in front. Oh no, that's okay. No, he's not. He's been there for a while. And I don't know, it's okay. That's my boyfriend. And the lady said, "Oh, really? I didn't think you were like that." And she paid.
See, this is the type of stuff that white people say to other white people in private. Remember I had that other video? I had another video talking about white people say things to white people in private that they never say to black people. So you can't expect us black people to know the things that white people are thinking about us. We can feel the vibe. You can feel that when I'm walking down the street and you're looking scared. I'm like, why are you scared? Maybe because they have private conversations with one another, private conversations saying that rearing from a child that black people are aggressive, especially black men. Watch out for them. Be scared. You know what I'm saying? Because like, why are you guys like that?
Walking down the street, I see the looks. Black women don't like it at all. At all. I hear things. Even sometimes I hear them.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh?
Do you think that you're projecting some of those negative ideas because the fact that you have heard some negative comments, so you assume that most people are staring for negative reasons? The reason being, when I'm walking through the street, I stare at people all the time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people could see that as me trying to,
yeah.
or see that as me being like, what's up, being confrontational.
Yeah.
So my question is some of it self-imposed?
I would have been like, oh yes, because I'm with a white chick that I get those comments. If I didn't get the comments, that goes with the look. Like, I see the look,
yeah,
and then when they pass us, I hear them talk.
Right.
Like,
you must got like supersonic ears to hear exactly what they say every single time. Preach.
I can hear you. So it's not so much the fact that I'm like, oh yeah, they're looking at me because of that, and I automatically assume. some of the looks that we receive, I don't know. Maybe they're just looking at me. Maybe I look like someone that, I remind them of their baby dad or something like that, or their cousin that did something. I don't know. Maybe.
This is a common thing amongst black women, right? When they see a black man, right, with a white woman, this is why the Kevin Samuels exist today, because black women don't really understand why us black men date outside our race. We date outside our race because the energy that we get from black women all the time is just terrible, bro. We feel like black women literally respect every single other type of person but us black men. And I think it because in the black community, it's more of a matriarchy because that's how it was established from slavery to destroy the masculine dominance in the household. Systematically, they've done so many different things to get to that point. Now, every other society from the Latino community, it's a patriarchal society, which means that men run the household. The white community, which is Caucasians, Europeans, whatever you want to call them, the men run the households. Asian community, the men run the households. Black people in America, even African community, in the African community, the men run the households. In the black community in America, the women predominantly run the households. Why? Because I don't really want to get into it for real, but the real reason why the women run the households in America for black men, because I forgot the percentage, but less than 50% of black households are married, if that makes any sense. Most of the time, it's mainly in the black community is single mothers raising children. It's not a mother and a father. It's single mothers raising children. It's not that us men aren't strong and powerful and aggressive or anything like that. It's just because most black people relationships in America, the relationships don't work out. Now, there's other factors that go into. I'm not going to get into all that, but mainly people are raised by single mothers. Even I was raised by a single mother. I had a stepfather, but my dad, I have a good relationship with my actual biological dad. My mom remarried and stuff like that. But for a long time, she was a single mother, and she's a single mother now. You see what I'm saying? I feel like black people in America, we don't know how to have relationships or sustaining relationships. Oh, and by the way, when I was saying black people, I don't feel like we know how to have successful relationships, successful, sustainable relationships. I was more so talking about having a successful, sustainable relationship between a man and a woman long term. I'm not talking about friendships. I'm not talking about having a good relationship with your children. I'm talking specifically about a romantic marriage relationship with a black man, and a black woman. A romantic marriage relationship with a black man and black woman. So that's what I was talking about. And I think it has a lot to do with how the black women do not respect us black men. And by the way, 80% of the time, when a relationship doesn't work between a black woman and a black man, the women leave. Kevin Samuels talks about the stats all the time. The statistics don't. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? And I can fact check it for y'all and come back later on that. But what I really want to say, the type of energy that we get from black women, and black women always giving up on us in the relationships, and obviously they're always going to blame it on black men. We end up going to other races like white women, Latina women, Asian women. You know what I'm saying? You know why? It's because the truth of the matter is they're easier to get along with than black women. Black women are so complicated. And I love black women. I do. I'm married to a black woman right now. But she came from a married household. So she's actually a lot more cooperative. She's more submissive. I know some women don't like that word. She's more submissive. She is. You know, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who is the one that wears the pants. So she's not submissive in the sense to me like she's scared of me, because she always tells me all the time she's not scared of me. And I don't want to intimidate her. She's submissive because she chooses to be submissive to me. She chooses to be cooperative. She's easygoing. It's almost like being with it's like being with a non-black woman sometimes. It's like being with a woman that's not culturally black from America. By the way, like I said, I love my black women. That's my first choice. I think it's a lot of black men's first choice. But because black men get treated the way we do by black women, whenever we get to a point of success, we're like, I'm not putting up with this crap. I'm going to give me a non-black woman. I'm going to give me a woman that's a different ethnicity. You dig what I'm saying?
Basing myself off the looks I get and then the comments that I hear afterwards.
Right.
I hear them, and sometimes they be, because I'm talking with my girl in French, they assume I don't understand English because we be talking in Québécois, so they think we're foreign.
Yeah. Okay, so then my second question to you, earlier you said it got easier with time. Is it easier because you're more comfortable in your relationship and much more secure, or is it easier because the world has become more accepting of interracial?
It became easier because I don't give a. It's a bit of a lot of. It's not just one answer, but like
What about your girl?
That's a good
Because
one.
you're still empathetic. Do you care if she's bothered by the comments? Probably.
I was more bothered by the comments than she was. I would understand more the comments than she was.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
So-
but he need to ask. He need to ask what was it like her experiencing as a white woman, the experience that she gets from how white people feel about her being with a black man. That's what he should ask.
Normally, it's a white girl who wants to be accepted by the community so much that she gets hurt when it feels like they're not being.
No, she's like, I'm never gonna be accepted. She's like, I'm not gonna bother about people that are not part of my like.
Okay.
If my family accept her, then she's cool.
Yeah.
She's not trying to emulate the community or try to be like, I'm part of the community. I'm gonna be no. I'm me. I'm doing me. If the family accepts me, that's that. She understands what challenges that we have. We talk a lot about that. We talk about how we're gonna raise our kids, like the thing, and I talk about her about the talk. Like a lot of times I get pulled over by the cops. She was there with me. You know what I mean? So me telling her all that, she's like she's not gonna bother about someone that she doesn't even know. Where
Preach me like I'm not gonna please to. Boy's like he's like a bit. I would not want to mess with that boy. I'm not gonna please to do what I gotta do.
pleased to like bear herself backward just to please her. They be like, yeah, I know, I was there.
See, that's the comedic side coming out of me. Y'all don't know about that side because I'm kind of serious on this channel. I got another channel where I do comedy and stuff. I don't even call it comedy, just entertainment, being silly and stuff like that. But y'all never really saw that side of me. Anyway, y'all saw it now. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, so I like this whole topic. Let me know what y'all think about the downside of interracial relationships. I think it's a beautiful thing. Interracial relationships is a beautiful thing. But society makes it difficult. It's already hard enough being with just one woman. Just the problems that come with women. Then you add an extra complexity, which is being two different race groups. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. This is very interesting.